Well, hello there. Hello there. Hello there. My name is HW, and guys, I have a secret for you. What if I could double all the profiles in your Kemper? Would you be down for that? Would you want to do that? What if it cost you no money at all? What if you basically could take every profile and get a complete new voice out of it? Because that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about revoicing your Kemper profiles. And this is really applicable to any guitar tone, right? So right now I'm playing this Sir Modern, and it's kind of a modern sound. We're playing this, it's the Sold 100 OD2. And that is a cool sound. It sounds like this. How would I describe that sound? It's definitely scooped. It's definitely tight. It's bright. Scooped, bright, tight. It's modern. It's sort of like... Yeah, I love that sound. I love that sound. It's beautiful. But let's come down here and let's revoice this thing. If it's scooped, what if I push the mids, right? What if I take this modern sound and I make a little more of a vintagey voice out of it? So what if I come right here and I take my studio EQ? And the low cut, I'm not really doing much. But what if my low gain? What if I just pull a decibel down, everything below 200, right? And what if I really boost some mids, 2.9? And I throw in 2.9 decibels at 730. So that's sort of that tube screamer, full kind of honky, megaphony kind of frequencies. And then what if I put 2.5 or 2.4 up at 16? This is a little more Marshall-y, a little more classic kind of Marshall kind of thing, a little less scooped kind of feel. And that's got a wider Q on it, actually, so we're raising a lot more frequencies there, so we're going to get some brightness there. And then what if on the high end, everything below 8500, I pull it down? And then, of course, I have a high-end cut at like 12K because we don't need this to keep going forever. And I might get something that sounds like this. Less modern, less tight, you know? You know, you pull that back on, man, and you get this more vintagey sound. Dude, it's still heavy. It's still heavy, but it's different. And it does, it's a way to go, how do I want this thing to sound, right? This guitar obviously can sound really big and sort of that tight thing. You know, I can throw it on the bridge and I can do that. But what if I want to, you know, take the gain down a little bit? I want to turn this down a little bit, and I want something a little more mid-range, and I want to pull down my volume here. Right? And I want you to see what I'm doing. is some versatility, and it's all vintagey sounding to me because it's got those mids. I turn the mids off. Man, it's just, it's so crushing. It's so crushing. That scoopiness is just, and then you put those mids in there. I think if you think about wanting to use these two together, you know, you'd voice these for like different parts, right? You might have this really like, you might have a rhythm like chugging along like that, and you come and turn this thing on, put it on the neck here. You know, you just cram that mid-range up the middle, make it nice and warm, throw it on the bridge. It's just, it's like a ray gun shooting through the middle of the mix, you know what I mean? That's what it's gonna be like. And then you're just over here like, chugga tones are fun, aren't they? Anyway, that's kind of how I think about revoicing these things. I like to take stuff that's a little more scooped, and I like to make it full. I like to bring down kind of the low end. I like to bring down the high end and then really push those mids through. And I like to take kind of mid-rangey profiles, and then I'd be doing the opposite, right? So I'd be removing that stuff, removing the mid-range, right? And then, you know, you can kind of get all of the you know, chorusy kind of big sounds in whatever flavor you want. You know, a little more modern. It's going to sound like this. Now, if I actually turn that on now, we're gonna get a little more vintagey kind of sound here. I don't know. You could pretty much double all the sounds you have if you just grab this Studio EQ. And I'll pull this out, and I'll pull this out and I'll save it to my desktop right now. This will be Sold 10002, and I put this thing on it. This EQ. You can apply that to anything that you feel like is basically a little scooped, and you can get another voice out of it. Today I did this with the heavy stuff. You can do this with all the stuff. All the stuff. You can make things warmer. You can just take down some of the high end. You could do pretty much anything. I'll do more videos. Maybe I'll do next video 3 ways to revoice your profiles, or three classic voices that you can give profiles. And I'll use some non-chugga stuff. Hope that's been helpful. My name's been HW. Thank you so much for watching Tone Junkie TV. HW, will you play us out? You know I will. Hey, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put some mid-range through the front here, and then I'm going to allow it to be scooped, and we're going to hear it like with some chorus and some big stuff. It sounds like this. Kind of a bonus tip here for you. I've actually, the reason you're hearing what you're hearing, I've got the ducking turned up on this chorus. So you can hear that when I go, you don't hear a ton of chorus, but when I hold it out, you get all that stuff, right? So that's a really killer trick. So use that.